Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be going through a very highly requested cooking video where I'm going to be showing you exactly how you can make 3 high protein breakfasts.
Ice, camera, action, ayy, smoking that dope from Edmond. We the new meth and Redmond. We ain't real blood, but we brethren. Run up a check and it's pending.
Okay, I have had this request in my DMs over on Instagram for such a long time, and I know recipes are my thing, so I thought, why not show you guys exactly how you can have a high protein breakfast super easy, because I know that we don't all want to have protein shakes made with water. I mean, that is just not the one. So here are my current favorite high protein breakfasts that are going to set you up for the day. Recipe number 1 is going to be a bacon and egg quesadilla. I'm also going to chuck in a little bit of cheese to make it nice and cheesy and add a little bit of flavour. So let's get into the recipe. For this recipe, you are going to need 1 wrap, 2 eggs, and 2 bacon medallions. Although obviously you can also use more or less if you wish. I'm also gonna add a little bit of cheese to the end as well to make it nice and cheesy. First, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a very big frying pan because we wanna be able to fit the wrap into this. Then we're gonna take a little bit of cooking spray and we're gonna spray the pan. Next up, we're gonna take 2 eggs and crack them into a bowl before whisking them and seasoning with salt and pepper. Up, we're then going to take our bacon medallions. I'm using these from Muscle Food, but you could use any bacon or bacon medallions. I'm going to be using 2 of these, and we're going to fry them in the cooking spray until they're nice and brown. And then once your bacon is cooked, we are then going to fry the egg off in the pan so that it almost forms an omelette, and then we're gonna lay the bacon on top and then the wrap so that it all sticks to it. Then we'll add our cheese and we'll fold it up, so I'll show you exactly what I'm gonna do. So we've just put the wrap on top of the egg whilst it cooks on a low heat, and then I've pressed it down just to make sure that it sticks. So we're gonna let this cook for around 2 to 3 minutes, and then I'm going to flip it round and add the cheese and the bacon. Okay, now it's kind of cooked, we are going to flip it. This is the hardest bit. So just make sure you get under that pan. 3, 2, 1. Oh. Look at that. Yes. Then next up, we're gonna add our bacon. And lastly, we're gonna sprinkle some cheese on. And then lastly, we are now going to wrap it up. Now, what we wanna do is we want the cheese to melt inside, so we're just gonna leave that there for a minute. Okay, and then that's done. So once that's cooked, we are now just gonna chop it in half, and that's gonna be our breakfast quesadilla. That looks absolutely delicious. It's also high protein, and I did also use protein cheese, so that's gonna make it even more high protein. I'll pop the macros and the calories here. Don't forget guys, this is the perfect thing to eat whilst you're on the go, because you can prep it the night before or in the morning quickly, and it's super high protein, so it'll keep you nice and full until lunchtime. Okay, for recipe number 2, we're gonna be making, wait for it, chocolate protein French toast. Now, I am obsessed with French toast, like anything cinnamon, anything chocolate, anything protein. So this is the perfect way to start your day in a sweet way. For this recipe, guys, you are going to need to make these, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make like an egg mixture and then soak the bread for like 5 minutes, and then we'll fry it over in the frying pan until it's nice and crispy before adding our toppings. So first of all, we're gonna take our egg, crack it into a bowl and give it a whisk. Next up, we're gonna take our chocolate protein powder and add around half a scoop to the mix and give it a mix. This is my all-time favorite protein powder from My Protein. It's just absolutely delicious. And if you've got a sensitive stomach, then the isolate is the best one for you. We are then gonna add a teaspoon of cocoa powder to the mix. This is gonna make it super chocolatey, which is exactly what we want. Next, we're gonna take our bread. Now, I'm gonna be using 2 slices of this white loaf. A white loaf is the best one for this because it just soaks it up nice and well, and obviously like you don't want seedy bread with French toast. We're gonna pop the bread into the mix and coat it in the mixture. So make sure each side is nice and coated. So you just wanna keep flipping these over so that they're nice and covered in the mixture. It's a little bit messy, but it's definitely worth it. Okay, when our French toast is all soaked, so I left mine for 5 to 10 minutes, we're then gonna take it over to the frying pan and give it a fry in some cooking spray. Okay, so when it's nice and hot, we're just gonna fry each slice of toast until it's nice and golden. Okay, once they've been cooking for around 2 to 3 minutes, you're gonna give it a quick flip. Okay, these are so nearly done now, they're just crisping up. So when it's nice and crispy on the outside, that is when they're nearly done. Okay, now for the mini Oreos, my little favorite things at the moment. I'm just going to crush them up. This looks absolutely delicious. And it's also high protein, so what more could you want? Okay guys, there we are. Can we just look how good that looks? Oh, it just smells absolutely unreal. So if you're looking for a sweet breakfast that's not pancakes, this is your go-to. Oh my goodness. This is literally the best thing ever. I'm gonna be having this for breakfast every day. Okay, for the final recipe today, I'm gonna be showing you how to make the best flavored baked oats. Now, I am such a strawberry, cherry kind of Bakewell gal. So I'm gonna be showing you how to make cherry Bakewell flavored protein baked oats. Now for this recipe, you're first gonna have to preheat the oven to 180 degrees C. And to make this recipe, you are going to need Okay, first of all, what we're gonna do is we're going to put the oats and the baking powder and protein powder into a bowl and give it a mix. Once that's all mixed together, I'm gonna take 40 grams of banana and mash it up and then add it to the bowl. If you don't like banana, you could also swap this out and use an egg white. Once it's mashed, you're just gonna then add it to the mixture. Okay, now we're gonna add our almond extract. Now this is gonna make it taste just like a cherry Bakewell, which is my favorite. So I'm gonna add in roughly a small teaspoon. You'll probably want like just under though, otherwise it might be a little bit too almondy. After that, we're then gonna add in 100 ml of water and give it a mix. So your mixture should look exactly like this, a little bit gloopy, but not too runny. And now we're gonna pour it into an oven-proof dish before adding our toppings. First of all, we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of jam. Now I'm gonna add this and I'm just gonna sort of like swirl it in, and that's gonna make sure it's all like mixed throughout the mixture. I absolutely love jam. It's like the best thing ever. And then lastly, I'm gonna take some flaked almonds and I'm gonna top my baked oats with almonds to make it just like a cherry Bakewell. Okay, once it looks like that, I'm gonna pop it into the oven for 12 minutes at 180 degrees C until it's nice and crispy on top. And now we wait. It's done. This actually smells unreal. It looks just like a cherry Bakewell. Look at that. Oh, just looks so good. I'm so excited to try this. And it smells almondy as well, which is obviously the best bit. Okay guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know if you give any of these recipes a go, and hopefully you enjoyed watching it. Be sure to head over to my Instagram because I upload yummy recipes just like these ones every single day. I like to make them delicious, sweet, because I have a massive sweet tooth. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you at the same time next week. Bye bye.
I'm tired of fighting, saying things we don't mean. You know I don't like it when you're packing your bag and turning your back, calling me a liar.